Hello and welcome to another episode of ravisinghblog.in, and today in this video tutorial I'm going to talk about how I create infographics and what are the tools I use to create infographics. So in the market presently we have a lot of tools available which can let you quickly create an infographic. You don't have to do work from the scratch. I am basically uses three tool: Canva, Vengage, and Vizman. Besides that, I also uses Easily. I'm going to show a preview of all that and how I actually create infographics for my blog. If you have seen my blog, you must have noticed that I'm creating infographics as much as possible, and of course there are advantages to that, as the post where I have infographics get mostly shared, and I also get maximum like and share on the Instagram as well as Pinterest, because those posts have a good infographics. So let's see how, or how actually I create idea of infographics. So let's start with Canva. So if you go to Canva, you need to click on here, create a design. Once you click that, you have a lot of option here. It is a predefined template. So if you see here, like we have social media, blog graphics, Facebook post. For every template we have a customized design which will suit on that particular social media. For example, if you take Facebook post, there is a size for this 940 pixel into 788 pixel. If you will not use this pixel, the picture may not look good on all the devices. So Canva has created a template for all the different requirement. So we will just scroll a bit. We'll go in the blogging and ebooks, and we'll click here, which is infographic. So once you click on this, you will see on the left hand side there are a lot of templates, pre-existing template we have on Canva. So depending on your need, you can select one. For example, I am selecting here, and one more thing to be noticed here is, if you see here, you can see something as a free on the right bottom corner. There are some graphics or images which are not free, and for them you'll see a dollar sign here instead of free. That means you need to pay $1 for each picture for this. So I would still suggest that there are a lot many template here which are free. So try to start with the free images. You don't have to pay anything for that. So let's take example of this infographic. So I just click on this, and this loaded into my drawing area where I can make changes here. You also have a zoom in tool here, so you can just zoom in and edit a particular area, and then make changes in that. So what I do here is, suppose a template which I like for my particular blog post, I open it in Canva, and then you can just simply change anything. You can change the text, or if you want to add anything, you need to go on the left hand side. It's called the element. So here you can get different components or objects for your infographics. For example, you have grids. So grids mean if you want to divide your infographics into different grid, like 3 layer, 4 layer, there are a lot many layers are here. So the same way you have frames. Now if you want to have a frame within your infographic canvas, you can use these frames. This will be very handy, but it needs some experience before you can use it. But the important part is the shapes. So here you can see, like, we have different shape already created in Canva. You just need to click and it will come to your canvas. You can minimize this or resize it according to your need. You also have the option to change the color. You can click here and change the color whatever you want. If you want, you can again go back to the text, click on the text, and here is the text which come. You can add here some text also to this particular image. So it's everything is drag and drop and very easy to create. Besides that, in elements we have other thing, like we have lines, different line you can put it on your infographics. We have illustration. This is a very handy thing. Like if you want to trying to explain something, you should put an icon or a picture which is relevant to the topic. For example, if you are explaining the tools or blogging, you will put this in your infographics and try to explain like what tools we need to use. So these illustrations are very handy. Besides that, we also have icons. Sorry. So in icons we have different kind of icons. Again, icons are mostly used in infographics to give relevant text to a particular topic, and you can select any particular icon whichever suits your subject or suit your component. Besides that, we have charts. Of course, these all are used in infographics to give relevance to your topic. Now see here, the best part with Canva is they give this predefined template, but these numbers are not fixed. You can always click on this and you can change it. For example, if you say like they have given different numbers to use it for your infographics. Now besides that, we have different kind of charts. Here you can see we have lot many different charts. You can edit it and use it as you need. These are very handy for your infographics. So this is about Canva. So what I do basically before creating infographics is I need to summarize the concept. So let me show you some of the infographics which I have created here. You need to go back to Canva. Okay, and see here are some of the designs which I have created. So for example, I will take this one. Let me show you one example how I created this infographics. So if you see here, in this infographics, I am trying to explain the benefit of a premium theme. So what I do is, these are the different illustration which I have shown you earlier. I have used it. This is a predefined template, so I just need to add some text, and like this I can explain a set of steps or the benefit. Or so you can see, if you see here, it's so easy to create it. And if you see here, this infographics as a whole, this make a lot of sense. People don't have to read your tons of text. They can easily see this infographics and can make out what your blog is about. And also on image sharing, social media, for example Pinterest and Instagram, this is very easy to share and people love these type of pictures. So Canva is a very handy tool. It does not cost you anything unless you use any paid images. So till that time it's always free. You can download it here. They have different format like JPG, PNG, PDF, and of course for the printing they have a separate PDF. So it's all very handy. Let me jump to the Venngage. This is the another tool which I use. This is a little more advanced than Canva, and this has more features. Now Canva is of course comes in paid and free both packages. You can see I have a business package here. In paid features of Venngage, you have lot more features compared to free, where you have limited features like there will be a watermark logo. Also you don't have many icons and images as you have in free. So I would suggest you to try with this free edition of Venngage, but if you like this tool, I would highly recommend to go for a paid version of this tool. It starts from around $20 per month. So let me show you how we can create infographics using Venngage. So once you go on here, if you click on templates here, you can see here we have different options like infographic. We have lot of options. Let's select one, say it's tutorial. So when you click here, you can see there are many tutorials are here. Tutorials or infographics which related to tutorial. So we'll click on preview to preview this, or we can click on create to create new infographics using this template. So if you can see here, these are the kind of steps Of course, you can zoom in or zoom out. So these are the steps which is created as infographics. So you can, if you can see here, it's very easy to change the text or anything, whatever you want to do. Of course, you want to change the color and all. You have lot of option to change the color. It's very easy to edit every component here. You can if you want, here is a blank space. So what you can do here, you can come here. You have icon and illustration. You'll click on shapes and symbol, and you can drag anything here and create a very meaningful infographics here. So you can see here overall it's very easy to manage, very easy to play with the component, and create a very engaging infographics from these tools. Earlier, when we don't had these tools, it was very difficult to create infographics because it needs a lot of hard work. A lot of graphic designers used to work on that, but now using this tool, you can see it's just a matter of drag and drop, put your component, and think about something which is very interesting. Put some data. Of course, infographics is all about putting some data, statistic. Make it very interesting. Use some funny punchlines or funny text to make it even more interesting. People love to see some funny things and all. So try to put and remember, you don't need to put too many text in infographics. Keep it clutter free. Write less text, put more graphics, icons, illustration, and arrows, and make it very interesting. Use some quotes, some famous quote at the last, to make it like very engaging. And of course, you can always create a summary of the post using infographics, and people will love it. And I use it for my blog post, and it will not take more than say 15 to half an hour to create one infographics, and it's actually adding value to your post. Besides Canva and Venngage, I also uses Vizman, which is another tool, and this also comes as a free and paid both kind of model. This is also like very easy, and everything is like drag and drop. You can see here its plan start at just $7 per month, so it's not that costly. And of course, there are a lot of features. You can see here, these are the features we have in Vizman. Like you can create unlimited project. You have storage, inbuilt storage with Vizman, and of course there are a lot of charts, widget, and graphics available with the paid package. So I would suggest you to try with the free version and see how it works for you. It's very much similar as you have created, have seen with Venngage and Canva, but it has lot of template, lot of graphics, and I would recommend to use it to create infographics for you. See, this is the one of the example I created infographics using this. This is very easy to create. It looked very attractive, and the template was lot of good templates are here. You can use it. Besides that, there is one more tool would like to tell you, which is Easely. It's EASELLY. Okay, and the best part with this tool is it's only $3 a month, and this is the cheapest tool I've seen. It does not cost you anything, and you can see the difference it has for free and pro account. Pro account is of course the paid one. So the free account, we have only like 60 free images and 10 font to use. But if you see here on the right hand side, you have tons of free images, you have font, you have a lot of font. Of course there are templates, professional made templates. This has a little less functionality and template compared to Venngage and Vizman. But still, I mean, it's good for new beginners who don't want to spend more on their infographics. I would suggest you to go ahead and have a look on this, and see if it works for you. It works in the same way. It will give you a template, and you will work on this template and you change the component. So it's work in a very much similar way. So this is the way I create infographics. Of course, you can always try for look pictures on the Google and all. I would highly recommend to try Pixabay. This is one of the sites I uses to find the free images. So for example, if you go to Pixabay, you can search with any option. For example, computer. So you can search with your text and you will get lot of images, free images. Of course, these are the sponsored images, but if you see the second row, you'll have lot of free images. So if you see here, it says free for commercial use, no attribution required. So you can directly download these images on your machine, and then import it in your infographics, and can give more relevance to your infographic. So this is one of the website from where I get free images. And of course, once I create my infographics, I always use site like Compress PNG. This is a tool which can be used to compress your images. So I will highly recommend that once you create your infographics, come here and compress your images to a reduced size, so that your blog post will not be heavy, because infographics always have more size compared to the normal image size. So try to reduce it as much as you can, but don't try to reduce it too much, otherwise infographics is meant to be should have a good resolution for any devices. So don't reduce it too much, but at least once you can use it to reduce the initial size of the infographics. I hope these tools which I discussed with you, and the tactics and the way I create infographics will help you and create a useful tool or a useful mechanism by which you can attract traffic or create viral contents for your blog post. I will look forward to you, and please do not forget to share, subscribe and comment to my video. Thank you.